rabbits. What are you doing sticking your nose? Hi. Hey, Smooth. Hi. Hi, Houdini. My little handicap chicken. Because 2 eggs in one day, that's pretty good. Let's see what we have in here. I gotta give the ducks who give me nothing. They eat my slugs. Looks like I need to put a filter over top of this, but this is a water collection system that I was putting here for my garden, so I could just collect water in here and have it for my garden. Still need to get in my garden and take these tomato bushes down because it's too cold for them to produce anymore. Got some nice tomatoes to take off of there. They're not going to ripen on the vine anymore. In fact, they're just rotting on the vine. So need to get out here and take care of that. Hi, you guys. Hi. Hi. How are you guys doing? Hi, Roxy. It's Roxy Hart. These are the two bosses of the group. Although she's submissive to me. Martha May and Bossy. Turkeys are getting nice and big. They're in there eating away. Probably going to process those guys next month. So, gotta give the rabbits some hay. I'm going to leave some facts on this video, guys. One of the things I wanted to talk about as we're looking at food crises and shortages with chicken food and stuff like that, one of the things that I've run into is sometimes I can't get layer food. There's things that you can do to get the calcium in the diet that they need. I'm gonna go inside, it's starting to rain. So some of the things you can do, guys, for if you run out of food completely, of course, give scraps from the kitchen. When you mow your lawn, give them that. For your chickens, your ducks, and your turkeys, even your rabbits, you can, as long as you haven't fertilized your lawn with pesticides and mole products and all kinds of different, anything that's poison or weed control, you can feed your grass to your rabbits, chickens, and turkeys. I like to feed sunflower seeds if I can't get that, corn, all kinds of scraps from your kitchen. Feed their eggshells back to them. You can dehydrate them and mix eggshells in your food if you can't get layer food. During the winter when it gets colder, I always buy black sunflower seeds, so that's a great thing to put in the chicken food. I put it in the rabbit food. I put it in the duck food. I put it in the turkey food. These are just all good things that you can do. You saw earlier, I put in the video a list of things, of vegetables that rabbits can eat. Rabbits have a very fickle stomach. Whenever you get a change in diet, you make sure you don't want to feed them stuff with too much water. That list is good, but really, guys, really watch it, because if they get too much water in their food, they get something called bloat that will kill them, and it's a very, very painful death for them. So you do have to watch. You don't want to feed your rabbits like tomatoes. So I mean, I can throw a bunch of tomatoes down for my chickens and my ducks and my turkeys, but you never want to feed your rabbits tomatoes and things like that. Foliage from the garden, just stay away from those brassicas. Don't feed your animals those brassicas. Like the tomato plants, I wouldn't throw those over the fence. Just because the tars and stuff on that tomato plant is very toxic for your animals. One of the best things you can do if you're running out of food or you don't have food, let your chickens and your ducks and all your animals kind of free range. They're gonna get bugs and stuff for protein. You can feed them eggs, boiled eggs. You don't want the egg to be in a form where it looks like an egg. Just boil it down and break it down. All of that stuff. So I will lead. I put a feeding schedule on for my turkeys, and at the end of this video, I'll also put a feeding schedule for what you would use for Cornish cross if you're doing those. There was one else. I think just chickens in general, from babies to adults. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I think we are all overfeeding our chickens. Do I think that's what's causing the shortage? Absolutely not. There's other things to play there. But we just need to be a little more mindful these days about feeding too much. We might need to ration if we're running into shortages. So this is just good information to have on hand, to maybe download on your tablet, so that you have it on your tablet and or computer or whatever, so that you can reference it. Because if networks go out, or you could even print out a screenshot of these things to have on hand, and that's what I'm gonna do. So just be mindful. When I went to the feed store just the other day, they had a lot of stuff out of stock again. So if we're mindful about how much we're feeding them, not overfeeding them, like it only takes 4 ounces for your chicken to be able to lay eggs. You don't want to feed them any lower than that. If you want eggs and a good source of protein during this trying time for you, you need to at least give them 4 ounces of food. So it's just good information, good to know. You know, keep Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farms is doing a nice little challenge on getting a kit together for your animals, so that just a first aid kit for your animals to keep on hand. What a wonderful idea. I mean, I always have products and I keep them around for those emergency times. I'll do a video and send it off to her of my kit too. But it's just a good thing to have on hand. Take care of those animals because they take care of you. They're going to feed you. So, you know, those lovely chickens give us an egg every day, guys. Every day. That's a lot to ask for them and their little bodies. So we got to take care of them. Those turkeys are going to be finished out for me and provide me food. So it's good to know what I need to feed that turkey, how much I need to give it to raise it, and alternatives. You know, turkeys are really good free-range animals, except they do fly up on things and stuff like that. But they are great for they are great foragers, and they will eat a lot of grass and a lot of stuff, so you can feed them a little less. Anything to save on the budget. Ducks are great foragers, guys. I barely feed I give my ducks 1/4 cup of food a day each, and they forage for the rest, and they are fat and healthy looking ducks. Sometimes I bring them, you know, they're always on that side of the property in that area. Sometimes I bring them over here, and they're great. They'll go in and get slugs. At the end of this season, I think I'm going to put them in my garden and let them go to town and get some bugs. I'm a little leery about that because I have carrots and kale and stuff in there, but I don't think they can get in those beds. I think they can get in the carrot bed, but they can't get in with the kale and the other two things. But the beds that I'm clearing out, I would love for them to get into and get those larvae and those bugs that have maybe embedded into the soil a little bit. So anyways, that's all I got to say today, guys. Just be a little more mindful about what you're doing in your everyday life. Just, you know, things that you would normally throw out. You know, you can feed to your chickens like the ends of tomatoes, the ends of carrots, the ends of, you know, just different kinds of foods that you can, where you can supplement their diet a little bit. It's really good for them too. Stuff that didn't look right in the fridge anymore, you can feed those to your chickens. If you're worried, guys, what you're going to do, that's what you do it. You free range your chickens a little more. You supplement their diets with, you know, grass. You mow your lawn. You give some to your garden. You give some to your animals. You know, just different seeds that you find laying around. If you've grown sunflowers, give them the seeds from that. There's just all kinds of ways that you can make this work and get the right amount of food for them. There's plenty of bugs. Let them in areas, you know, fence them off in areas where you may even need some bug control. It may help you out next year when you're going plant in your garden. So just little things like that. Permaculture things. Look up some permaculture practices. There's people that feed their chickens nothing but what's from their kitchens, and that's how they used to do it. They used to give them scraps from the chickens. They didn't go and get grains and things for them to eat. Am I saying not do that? Absolutely not. I'm saying you be aware it's not the end of the world if we don't have a bag of chicken food. There's other things we can feed them. Be mindful of what you're doing in your kitchen and in just your everyday life, and what you can supplement your animals' food with, and you'll be okay. So, thank you for watching today, you guys. Please take the time to like and subscribe if you learned something during this video, especially. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell and let me know what your guys' ideas are. I would love to hear about them, and what you feed your chickens, and have you guys been hit with not seeing chicken food on the shelf, or layer food, or because I have turkeys, chickens, and ducks, I buy the off lock, and I supplement with oyster shells and their own egg shells. So it's just a good thing to know, right, guys? So, all right, you guys, I better end this. I'm going on a little long-winded today, but God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. And just, if you're a little more mindful about what you're doing, you're going to be okay, guys. Remember, God's in control.